Greeting fellow Gettysburgians. It's hard to believe that it has been more than 3 months since our pivot from spring break into remote learning. 3 months since we were all last together. We have missed having our students walking the grounds of this campus, together with the energy, enthusiasm, and vitality that you bring to all that we do. I've heard from so many of you about how much you too miss being here and miss being together. And I know how excited our new students are to join this special community. We share in that excitement. The start of any new academic year is always a moment of anticipation. This year, given the need for us to move to a remote environment last spring, that sense of anticipation is even more powerful. And it's in that context that I am especially pleased to let you know that we will be returning to residence in the fall. There will be some changes, and we have a lot of important work ahead of us, but I know I speak for the entire community when I say how much we are looking forward to a vibrant academic year together. This fall semester is going to be unlike any in our college's 188-year history as we continue to adapt to an unprecedented set of circumstances. But we are confident in the plans that we have in place and the plans that we are developing. Plans that will make it possible for us to return to residence, and plans that can succeed only by each one of us doing our part to keep ourselves and our community safe and healthy. This is a promise I trust we will keep, not only when it is easier during class time and on the weekdays, but also when it becomes a little more challenging, such as in the evenings and on the weekends when we gather together with friends. Over the past several months, we have all become familiar with the concept of physical distancing, which will play an important role in how we approach the coming year. I use the term physical distancing intentionally and not the more familiar social distancing because we don't aim to be socially distant from each other. Indeed, one of the hallmarks of this community is the strong social bonds we forge with one another, bonds that contribute to our learning and the strength of our academic community, bonds that will continue to be forged in the coming academic year. Now for some more concrete information. Gettysburg fall semester will have an adjusted calendar. We will start classes 2 weeks early on August 17th. We'll eliminate reading days and conclude on-campus instruction by Thanksgiving. Given this approach, final exams will be administered remotely, with the fall semester ending no later than December 6th. These changes will enable us to have a full 14 weeks of instruction with 1 week of finals. This is our preferred model because it ensures that we maintain an intensive academic experience for our students. Moreover, by adapting our calendar in this way, we will also eliminate the back and forth travel to campus after reading days and Thanksgiving break. This is important. Less travel back and forth outside of Gettysburg is better from a public health perspective, at least while the virus continues to be active across the country. Let's say a word or two more about health and safety. Many people across our college community, in partnership with our health experts at Killing & Associates, have been working extremely hard this summer to develop a robust community health plan for the coming year. As part of this plan, before arriving on campus, every student will be required to complete an online medical screening, as well as to take an online course on COVID-19 and the ways to reduce the risk of infection and avoid community spread. In addition, students will be asked to sign a pledge that articulates the promise I spoke to a moment ago. This pledge will help to ensure that we all recognize and we all understand our shared expectations for sustaining a healthy learning environment this academic year. Every community member will be expected to wear a mask or face covering when they are in a campus building or within 6 feet of another person. As you can see, I am more than 6 feet away from our videographer, so I am permitted to lower my mask. Our facilities team has been trained in the latest Centers for Disease Control and Department Health guidelines, and they will make sure that the campus is appropriately cleaned and disinfected, with a priority given to high-touch areas. In addition, every community member will be charged with regularly cleaning their own personal spaces. This is a responsibility we all will share. A clean campus goes a long way towards a healthy community. Classrooms will be reconfigured to accommodate our physical distancing measures. Likewise, we are exploring alternate campus spaces and class times, including in the evenings, and we'll be offering classes in a mix of formats, from exclusively in person to mainly online. Our online offerings will help the college make better use of classroom space. It will also ensure that students who cannot attend class in person or who choose not to return to campus due to COVID-19 concerns can continue to make academic progress. Servo will continue to make great food for you, yes, including those amazing cookies. To ensure physical distancing, however, we will eliminate self-service buffet lines and avoid overcrowded seating areas. We will provide more to-go meal options and will install plexiglass partitions to keep our community safe. At the college, we speak a lot about being responsible citizens. This fall, we will be asked to live that responsibility through our actions, and I am confident that we will. When I think of the year before us, I am reminded of a famous quote by Halford E. Luckhauck. He once said, "No one can whistle a symphony. It takes a whole orchestra to play it." In other words, we are better together. Students, faculty, staff, alumni, parents, friends, we all have a role to play in the success of our return to campus this fall. It will be new. It will be different. But I know we will rally as a community just as we always do. And I know that together we will continue to do great work. See you soon.